Welcome everyone, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sports Show.
Welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and to all my overseas and interstate viewers. It's a very warm day in Chelsea, and going to be another warm day tomorrow, so we'll survive. 30
plus humid conditions, hot conditions. It's a bit overcast now, but it's a bit sweaty, a little bit.
A bit sweaty, all right, yeah.
I just wanted, before we get into the video, just a little bit of a side note. I noticed last day that you raced past 30,000 views.
Now it's nearly 31,000.
Almost 31,000 now.
400, I mean, it's gone bonkers.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your supporters?
Well, I just hope you just keep tuning in and hope we can fill you with plenty of information with cricket and whatever's going on. And
football, yeah.
It's my pleasure to give this information to you, so I hope you enjoy it.
All the sports are kicking off this weekend with AFL.
AFL next year, we've got a fair bit to go.
Grand Prix going on.
Oh, we know about the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Grand Prix boring.
But it's all happening, so all sports kicks off this week. Now let's just wrap up the Test cricket. Now, it's all over. What are your thoughts, Barry?
My thoughts that just prove that I said before the Test series started at Australia against England 10 weeks ago. It will be we'll finish up after we play South Africa after England. We'll finish up number one. We're just about number one now, Colin. And I think we've proved the fact that and we're going to be number one for a couple more years. There's a couple of...
We're not number one yet.
We'll be the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Not next couple of weeks.
Well, shortly. Anyway, but we're not recognised. We're recognised as number one. We're not on the calendar, okay? But
the ICC rankings.
Well, that's right. But everyone knows we're the best Test side in the world.
Yeah, pretty good.
We are.
Yeah.
But they
any standouts in both sides, Barry?
Yeah, well, we're talking about South Africa now. I think that the only good standout for South Africa is De Villiers.
Yeah.
Is
he taken over as captain?
Oh, I think if he's not, he should. And I predicted about 5 or 6 weeks ago that Graham Smith should go, no?
Yep.
Yes.
Check the video.
He went and played 2 more tests where he shouldn't have played. And he's just gone home like a big sook now.
Yep.
So there you go. That was one of my predictions. Come true again.
He didn't have far to go.
Now, De Villiers, he was the only shining light for Stale Stain. The last couple of tests he started fire up, but they did clean him up in the first 2 or 3 tests. And, he's not the same bowler.
He had some injuries. He's getting older.
Everyone's got injuries. You've got to be able to handle injuries. But the standouts for Australia which is unbelievable. This fella, I'd give him the man of the series and the man of the match last week.
Yep.
And I see he's got duly been rewarded with it. Now he holds a record. This record was pretty good because a fella had it before him. It was called Jack Carlos.
Yeah.
498
He got 500 and something.
Because David Warner's got 506. And who do you think ran second? No, beg your pardon.
He's third now.
Adam Gilchrist.
Yeah.
I remember that series. He had 473.
Yep.
But David Warner got an average of 103.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And that is look, Colin, you think about it. No one's ever... Ali Bradman.
He was getting hundreds all over the place, wasn't he? Like, he was getting...
103 and 506 runs in 3 Test series will never ever get... No one will ever get close to that again.
Extraordinary.
Only him. He's the only fella who could do it again.
No, he did really well, didn't he?
But that's... of course, Mitchell Johnson.
Yep.
He ran a very close second to the man of the series.
What about Harris?
Good battler. Battled on well.
Well, he sort of...
he comes up in the last test.
He won it in the last test,
Well, he's got to prove it in the 3 Test guys. You can't just have 1 6 over.
Well, Johnson just sort of battled a little bit.
Mitchell Johnson's only...
First game, he blew it apart. Second game, they sort of gave him that spongy pitch.
No. He had them all. He stuffed them all up.
A spongy pitch on the second test.
He ran a very close set. Mitchell Johnson, a superstar. We've got 2 superstar bowler and a superstar batsman. David Warner and Mitchell Johnson of the Test cricket all around the world, and everybody will be terrified when they play them.
Including Bangladesh, as you said. But
Bangladesh.
Are they? Is he playing in the 2020?
David Warner's playing today.
No, but Mitchell Johnson.
I presume he would. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there's only 3 players playing from the Tests. Not quite sure who they are. Maybe it's Mitchell. Well,
there's only one playing in the 2020 now in South Africa. It's David Warner. Aaron Prince didn't play it. That's right. There's David Warner. He's the biggest draw card in the world now.
Yep. So the 2020 has started yesterday, the washout, but so they're getting a couple of practice matches before the World Cup.
When's the next game? 2020 tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think, yeah.
Well, I reckon we've probably got two of the best opening 2020 one-day batsmen in the world, Aaron Finch and David Warner.
Yeah, you might be right.
Who's going to be better than them? And I'll prove it tomorrow.
Alex Hales, he plays for England, he's pretty good. Not too bad. Chris Gale.
No, he passed. He's
finished.
Finished, yeah.
Jan won't like to hear that.
Well, that painting she painted will
she
go down in value, won't it?
She won't like to hear it. So, you reckon in the 2020 World Cup, your early prediction, which is starting in a week?
There's 3 games there's 2 games to go now, so there'll be 2 left.
Afghanistan? No, but this is the South Africa series, but for the World Cup.
Well, I'll say something about that in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay. But no prediction?
Australia win it.
Australia win it.
Just by how far, I'm saying.
Did they like the 7th place world side in the world?
But they'll fire up.
They'll fire up. They haven't had many games.
Pat Cummings
the AFL season's starting, Barry.
My team's playing Saturday night at television.
Yeah, Saturday night. And
remember last year you had to get the special channel?
The special channel, the KGB channel. They are playing. They played at Punt Road the other day.
I told you, got the lights and everything there.
Yeah.
My good old ground.
2,500 people there.
Might go down there one day this year and have a game. See my old
Are they playing there, are they?
Seconds.
Oh, the seconds, yeah. Oh, they'll be alright.
Well, there's 3,000 people there.
Seconds player, yourself?
Ex-champion seconds player, Colin.
Yeah.
Ordinary player. No, it's just a very big... well, they've done a great job of doing the ground up. I would know. It's all just flash.
So, AFL prediction, that's happening this week. Is it this week?
Starts on Friday night.
Is it Thursday?
Thursday, I don't know.
Thursday night, I think.
I know Richmond playing Saturday.
Saturday.
When's Easter?
It's a split round. Easter's middle of April almost.
Well, I'm sure they're starting.
It's late this year,
Friday.
Easter, because of the full moon.
Full moon?
Yeah, because the full moon near the equinox is late.
Go a bit late.
Yeah.
We're about a day and a half behind now.
Yeah, that's right.
Catch up.
No, it's about it's just late this year because of the equinox. It's very complicated to explain it, but
we don't tell them. Don't get the viewers to too much strain their brain too much.
Get them to strain their brain or might fall to sleep. So the AFL starts this weekend. You're going to be Supercoach involvement, and also when does Chelsea Football Club? What's happening there?
I'll be going down on the ground next Thursday night, Colin, down at Chelsea Football Ground because I started training on the Tuesday and Thursday last week, and I'll suss them out and get a bit more information from my local Chelsea Football Club viewers. Because I'll be needing it because they had a very disgusting year last year.
So what's going to be different this year, Barry?
Well, different players gone.
Got Attard, who played for St Kilda.
That's one. That's all to me.
I did see someone else on the
Did you get any message in the email from Chelsea?
Yeah, a bit of newsletter there, but there's a few local players playing.
No.
It's not looking too flash. No. We're not getting too excited. And of course, there's a little bit of a distance, but you are getting updates. You're the updates from the... they're playing a practice game against
Rosebud next Saturday week. Yeah.
So there's a little bit of preliminary.
Well, that'll be a bit of a guide. But I'll get a fair sort of a guide next Thursday night because they should be all training next week. They're going to play a practice game.
Yeah.
Put themselves on show and show
the so you'll be there? Will you be there?
I'll be there with knobs on.
With your knobs on. And your camera. So...
Yeah, we might take the camera too.
Get a little bit of footage.
Exclusive footage.
This is primarily the Chelsea Football Club
This is for my
video show.
My overseas viewers who probably don't know about football.
Yep.
Hang on. And they might be interested in seeing my local football, who I've got a fair bit to do with. A bit of coaching too.
Well, you have some bad news and commiserations to give out. Firstly, we've got 2 people that died recently. They're close to your heart. Wendy Hughes and Roy Higgins. My
overseas viewers will know about Roy Higgins if they ever follow racing, horse racing. He's one of the best. He was one of the top 3 jockeys in the world for the last... till he stopped riding in 1980.
83.
He was recognised as the top 3 jockeys in the world. Roy Higgins. So
won 2 Melbourne Cups.
Won everything.
Caulfield
103
Cup.
Group 1
Yeah, that's right. So he
still holds a record.
He was winning all the other races around the festival.
Very good fella too.
Nice guy.
And you actually cleaned his house, Colin?
Yeah, I do windows, and I cleaned his windows a couple of times, just in Glencarn Avenue.
So how did he say? Did he say hello to you?
Yeah, he said hello. He was nice sort of a fellow.
Polite, was he?
Polite, paid his money, had a huge picture of himself in his garage of his head all signed with all different dignitaries.
That's what he told me about.
And how he got the name The Professor was
Who gave him that name?
His name is Roy Henry Higgins, a newspaper man in the 60s who interviewed him said he was Roy Henry Higgins, and Henry Higgins, or Professor Henry Higgins, was the character in My Fair Lady.
Wow, how about that?
Professor Henry Higgins. That's why it's called The Professor.
He was Australia's best jockey ever, and will never ever be beaten.
No.
Very sad news to his wife and his family, and it's a big funeral, Colin.
It was.
No, it's going to be at the racetrack.
It's going to be huge.
So I hope to use
commiserations from Barry.
Use overseas viewers follow racing. You'll know all about.
Appreciate that. Now, Wendy Hughes.
Wendy Hughes is a very great Australian actress.
Yeah.
I can't believe she died because she looks $1 million.
Too young, in the 60s.
Did they say how she died?
I'm not quite sure, but heart, stroke, cancer, one of those sort of things.
Anyway, sad news to hear Wendy Hughes died. It was got a shock in my life, but got to move on.
Now, just moving on, Cheerios, Barry.
Cheerios, and I've got a coup from overseas. My local lovely lady, Annie, in the Philippines, and her big family up there, Loiter and Carl and Joe Van, who's not well, he's not too good at all now, and Beth, Annie's cousin, is getting a blood test done right now. Annie took her into hospital this morning.
Right.
Yeah, so she's not very well, but cheerio to Beth, hope you get well and keep your chin up.
And any other
now I've got some more overseas, not overseas viewers, Colin.
Yep.
From Mexico, Netherlands, we go back to Australia's on top now.
Back on top.
500. India
Number
second,
1 nation in the world.
India second, 300. Yeah. This is this week. United Nations, United Kingdom,
United Nations,
South Africa, Germany, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong, Philippines, Japanese, Qatar, Sri Lanka, Bahrain, Nepal, every week. 10 viewers every week.
Consistent.
Every week. And they just had a very bad plane crash.
Yep.
Nepal.
No, not Nepal.
Yeah, they did.
Malaysia,
Norway, Kuwait, Finland, Denmark, and Mexico. I said Mexico, didn't I? Yeah. So there, it's gone up to nearly 35,000.
Wow.
All our viewers. So I don't know what's going on around the world, but they must be easily entertained. But there's 35,000. We've got 9,000 in the last 5 weeks.
It's gone off. It's a complete nut.
I don't know what's happening to our YouTube money-wise.
Money-wise.
They must have got where our bank was, I think.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a game they play.
They're probably playing bank games.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all for me today.
And that's all from me.
Bye-bye.
Bye.